Engaged lessons for the 21st century.
Grammar. This video is on periods. It's an engaged video created by Willoughby Eastlake Schools. If you are presently using a smartboard, please remember to save this video first on your computer, then open it up with Smart Video Player. If you would please have a student come up to the smartboard for the very first lesson. Thank you. Problem 1. Periods. Please do not pick up a pen until you're told to do so. A telling sentence ends with a period. Circle the period at the end of each sentence. If you look below, you'll see we have sentences 1 through 4. Please pick up a pen now and circle the period at the end of each sentence. Okay, here is what you should have circled. I see Jan, period. I go with Jan, period. We see Dan, period. I go with Dan and Jan, period. If your answers matched ours, that is outstanding. If you would please, have another student come up to the smartboard, and while they're doing that, if you would pick up an eraser and erase your smartboard. Thank you. Problem 2, periods. Please do not pick up a pen until you're told to do so. A telling sentence ends with a period. Draw a line under the last word in each sentence. Add a period to each sentence. Pick up a pen now to solve this problem. Okay, here is what you should have done. School is the last word in the sentence, and it has a period. We go to school. We like school. Last word and a period. School is a lot of fun. The last word is underlined, and it's a period. We learn in school. The last word is underlined, followed by a period. So the last word always has a period if it's a sentence that tells us something. If your answer matches ours, that is superior. If you would please, have another student come up to the smartboard, and while they're doing that, if you would pick up an eraser and erase your answers. Thank you. Problem 3. Again, we're talking about periods. Please do not pick up a pen until you're told to do so. A telling sentence ends with a period. Write a period where it belongs in each sentence. If you look carefully, you'll see in the picture we have a boat, water, a dog, a cat, and some people. Look at the sentences below and place a period at the end of each sentence. Pick up a pen now and solve this problem. Okay, here is what you should have at the end of each sentence. Bobby has a boat, period. Lady, the dog, is watching, period. The cat ran away, period. The boat is in the water, period. If your answers match ours, that is fantastic. If you would please, let's have another student come up to the smartboard, and while they're doing that, if you would pick up an eraser and erase your answers. Thank you. Problem 4. Again, we're working with periods. Read the words van and red. Write each word at the end of the correct sentence. Question number 1. We can go in the blank. Number 2, the van is blank. Which word is appropriate or correct for the sentence? Pick up a pen and write the correct word in the line specified. Do that now. Okay, your answer should have been, we can go in the van. Number 2, the van is red. You'll notice we have the word van and red, and we placed a period at the end of each one. If your answers match ours, that is truly wonderful. If you would please, have another student come up to the smartboard, and while they're coming up, if you would pick up an eraser and erase your answers. Thank you. Problem 5. Please do not pick up a pen until you're asked to do so. Please pay close attention because this last problem covers everything we've gone over. Okay, if you would please look carefully, you'll see we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. There are 3 sentences per each one. One of these is correct, and the other 2 are wrong. Find the correct sentence and darken in the circle with a pen. Please repeat that for 1, 2, 3, and 4. Pick up a pen now to solve this problem. Okay, here's what we did, is we placed a red line under the correct sentence. The first one, you'll notice we have a capital T on the first word because it's the first word of a sentence. And we have a period at the end. So this one is correct. The one below it, you'll notice, it has a small t and no period. Number 2, this one is correct because it has a capital T and a period at the very end. The rat is on the mop. This one has small t and a small t and no periods. Number 3, this one has a capital T, however, no period at the end. This one has a capital T and a period, so the rat sees the cat. That's correct. And the last one, we have a capital T and a period, so this one must be correct. The rat can hop. This one has a capital T and no period, and this one does not have a capital T and no period. If your answers matched ours, that is remarkable. Way to go. If you would please, pick up an eraser and erase your answers. And we would like to thank you for working with us today on grammar.